Look, I don't even know if I should be sharing this information with you because whilst it is so simple, it's been some of my biggest trade secrets. It's helped me sell $20 million of coaching online from 2017, 18, 19, 20 before my retirement. And then basically from 2022 to 2024, being able to take half a dozen business partners that I'm partnered in from literally zero to 300,000 a month very, very quickly. And it is the most simplest and most basic thing, but it works like crazy and it continues to work until this day. And I would highly anticipate that it's the thing that's going to outlast every other funnel, advertising strategy, and anything out there. And I'll share with you my reasons for saying so. So inside of this video, and that being said, I'm going to show you the grand plan of what I believe every single person should have and execute if they want an everlasting campaign. You know, a campaign that you can run ads to and the leads are consistently steady, right? Your booking costs are steady, your application costs are steady, you're getting a field calendar and it's not fluctuating in costs. Okay, I've run a lot of advertising, I've tested a lot of offers from different front-end offers to high-ticket offers to webinar offers to short VSL funnel offers to direct apply now offers, and this works the most consistently over time. Every single different funnel that you are seeing out there, like a low ticket funnel offer, sell something for $7 and then upsell them to the next thing and then upsell. That works in a specific industry, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit later on. But this is kind of like the secret weapon across the board. This does it all. And so I want to dive into it right now. And here we're going to my trusty iPad. This is actually like the give it all away system. Okay, I'm going to give it all away. I'm going to call this the gear. Okay, the whole point of this is you have a system. Okay, if you're an agency owner, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're an expert, if you're a teacher, if you're an educator, you have a system, right? You want to give it away, all the way. So I want to give you an example of this. If you're a fitness coach and you specialize in helping men lose 100 kilos, like you target the most obese, you literally go, hey, you literally give it all away, your system. Okay, and you literally go, hey, my name is Linh Trinh, I coach men that are 100 kilos, morbidly obese. You're about to go thinking about getting gastric surgery. You've got about 10 years left to live, and you're unmotivated. You're dying of energy. You can't follow a diet or a training program or anything like that. If that is you, my friend, I want to give you my system all the way from free. This is a system I've developed after working as a PT for the last 20 years. It's a system I've used on myself. I was like 250 kilos. I'm now 100 kilos. And I actually have a track record of 17 clients that I've actually taken from here to here. And they've used this exact system. So if that's you, I want you to download it. That's a perfect example of an ad. You call out who it is, you talk about the pain, you talk about like where they want to be in the next 5 years, talk about the problems, what they're trying, and then you kind of convey. And so this is a system that works like gangbusters because, and I'm going to share with you why it works. Firstly, because you're giving away the house. Okay, you're giving away the thing that most people generally pay for, but they're not paying for it anymore. You're giving it away. And so this is actually going to drastically reduce your lead cost. Okay, this is going to get tons of new people into your ecosystem. And ideally, you're probably wondering, well, then, like, where do I make the money if I'm giving everything away? Like, if I'm giving you, where do I make the money? The thing is, they go to this landing page, they enter their name, email, possibly even phone number, and you're going to get leads for really cheap because you have such a great offer. It's the thing that they want or they would have paid for, and it works and it continues to scale because you can go out there, and this ad is not a direct offer ad. It's an ad going to people that are in the market. They're thinking about it. They don't have to be ready to buy. They're not solution aware. They're not looking for a specific thing to buy right now, but they're like, oh yeah, I'll have a look at this. Okay. And the reasons why this is so good, before we dive into this, is because I want you to think about it. There are certain things like direct ad or direct offer funnels right now, which is like, hey, you know, if you're a dentist, I guarantee that I'll bring you 30 new patients, right? So it's like they're ready to buy and they're solution aware. They need a marketing agency. They're ready to buy. The problem with this is that generally you're only cutting to like 5% of the marketplace at any given time. So basically it only works. These offer funnels only have a really huge ROI at a low budget, because the more you spend on it, like I want you to imagine this quickly. I'm going to draw this. Like you have let's say you have 8 people in the room. Okay. You come in with this ad, you come in with this offer and you go, hey, like My name's Lynn. I've got this thing. Do you want to come by? And these two people are like, yep, I'll take it, right? And that's the thing. They're ready to go. So if I keep running this ad, no matter how I switch it, if I dress myself up as a clown, and I come in, but I'm saying variations of the same thing. People think that by saying variations of the same thing, they're going to make the ad more effective. And no, it isn't, because you've essentially taken these two people out of the room. You no longer have them here. They're out here now. They've bought your thing. And these 6 people have shown you that they're no longer interested. Now, at any given time, yes, this person might decide one day in the next month, oh, well, I need that thing again. So, but basically what's happened is now you're now advertising, you're now spending money to a market that no longer wants the thing that you actually have to offer. So you're just wasting money now if you're just creating variations, and most people don't understand this. And the reasons why these direct offers start to burn out, so you run it well, you spend $100 a day, they work really well, but they burn out because you've taken everyone out of the marketplace. And now what you have to do, you think you have to create more variations. You have to go dress up as a clown, or change the hook, or change the thumbnail, blah, 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 blah. No. And then you go, it works. Well, because I attracted another person. No, you just attract another person because this person was actually like ready to buy, and they felt a bit of pain, and they're like, oh, you too again, I'll buy from you, right? But you'll never actually tap into the market here. It's not really like 2 out of 8. It's more like 2 out of 16. But you'll never tap into like the big pool. You'll never tap into this person, this person, this person, this person. Now I want you to consider why this might work so well. And this is a much more scalable at scale. What I mean by scale is you have a greater ability to reach everybody and then convince everybody to buy your stuff. What do I mean by everybody? Well, you can convince every single person here. I can convince every single person that is in my target market, every single man that has 100 kilos to lose, I can convince him eventually to actually buy my stuff, to be top of mind for him. But if I go, hey, if you have 100 kilos to lose, I guarantee you'll lose 100 kilos with me, or it's free. You're only scrapping a top of the market because you're only looking for people that are ready to change right now. Okay, whereas my offer, it actually has a lot more legs to actually scale. So that means my lead cost goes down whilst yours continues to go up, because as soon as you're scooped up all these people that you're running ads to, they don't want it anymore. But I want you to consider my offer here. Here's why it works so well. Okay, so imagine this. I'm coming in here and I'm saying, yo, I got this thing. I got a little pamphlet for free. Would you like to see a pamphlet? To all these people. Now, if you've ever sat in a room with somebody and somebody just hands you out a fucking flyer, you don't go, I don't want the pamphlet. You hold the thing and they give it to you and you just have a read of it. So the whole idea here is that my pamphlet is something that's free, and everyone's like, oh yeah, I'll take a look. 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 And the reality of this marketing funnel is that everybody has the ability to take a look. What's even more crazy is if you get the ad correctly and you target the right people, well, you obviously give the pamphlet to the right person. So you're not wasting money here. But take this analogy for example. If you're sitting down in a room and I go around in the room and I start handing out pamphlets, everybody takes the free pamphlet. Okay? They might not want it, but they take it and they look at it. Versus the other person, which is like, hey, who wants lollipops? Nobody wants lollipops. And then 2 people. So you've actually only got 2 people to buy lollipops, whereas every single person has my pamphlet. Now, if the messaging that I can convey on that pamphlet is like seductive enough, it can lure you, it's educational enough, then it might actually open up a chasm for you to go, oh, that's really interesting. But the fact is, I've now gotten 10 out of 10 people in that room to actually open the pamphlet. And this is why this works so well, because this in fact proves that this kind of marketing strategy is a lot more scalable. Scalable means, hey, do you want to build a funnel? Do you want to set up a campaign? Do you want to run a direct offer and then run it for like 2 months and then it no longer works? Or do you want a campaign that actually continues to work? Well, if that's the case, well, this is it. So this is the give it all away funnel. Okay, so this is the free system that you're going to give away. Okay, cool. So as soon as they opt in for the free system, on the next page, you're actually going to make them an offer. Okay, now this is an offer where you're literally going to go, let's talk about the fat guy for a second, and I'm the fat fitness coach, and you can apply this to business, you can apply this to relationships, wealth, fucking tax saving strategies, marketing strategies, make money online strategies, crypto, whatever it is, whatever educational space that you're in. If you can apply it for fitness, you can apply it for any other offer, because, you know, fitness has like the lowest ROI in terms of exchange for money, because people actually have to do work. We'll talk about that another time. But anyway, let's go back to this. So you got this free system. What do you offer on the, so this is the landing page. This is the first page. Then you grab their name, email, phone number. After this, you go into an offer implementation page and you're like, would you like my help? Okay. Losing 100 kilos over the next 12 months. If so, book in for a free discovery call. And then you actually just stack up your results. Okay, you stack up your absolute results here. Boom, 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 boom. And then you literally have all your risk reversal, money back guarantee, etc. We help this person if that's and basically what you're doing is you're getting like unlimited strategy calls here for absolute free conversations, right? So that's kind of step number one. Step number two is then, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, Lynn, what if I don't have, like on this page, what if I am just starting out? What if I don't have anything else at all? You literally, this offer page then becomes, hey, I'm looking for 10 people who need help losing 100 kilos. And if that's you, in exchange for a free testimonial or trial, I'll give you 75% off our program. And then you make that offer if you're running that. So that can be tailored to starting out. I love I will give you, in exchange for a testimonial using the system, giving me feedback, I'll give you 75%, limited to 10, 15, 100 people only. Go click the discovery call. And if you have results, you actually just switch it. Hey, basically, we are the bee's knees of the systems, and we're the only trainers that do this, and we're the only person that customize it to the 100 kilo man. We understand that it's not just about nutrition and training. You know what to do, blah, blah. But you have to make an argument as to why this is such a custom offer and why you're the only pick in the marketplace. That's the whole idea of understanding your niche. When you niche down, it helps you create that argument. When you niche down, you're like, I'm the only guy that serves guys that need to lose 100 kilos. I'm the only guy that's done it. I'm the only guy that's got a proven track record for 19 people that I've helped. And you can stack this to actually create an argument. That's what niching down helps you to do. It helps you create a more compelling argument as to why somebody should pick you. Okay, so this is, funnily enough, where this system acts here. I'm going to color this in red. This system acts here as a great offer to get you into the marketplace, right? This system here is a great offer to get somebody to raise their hand who needs help. So you got discovery calls there. Cool. Next part is you give them the free system. So basically, I used to build out a free system or a free course, whatever it is inside the course. Now I build it out in this thing called Notion. If you haven't looked at Notion, well, I'd highly get you to check out Notion. You can write text on here. You can just embed videos for them to follow, and you can give them the entire system, and then you can drive them back to this page. And everything that you're doing, your email marketing messages, you're writing 10 email sequences. The first email sequence is like, hey, go and read this system, go and download it. By the way, if you need help, I'm looking to take on a handful of clients this way. If that's you, go check out this video right now. And you're just sending them to the offer. And every email here, okay, so fundamentally, first, before I dive into the tactics of this, I want you to understand why this is so great. Firstly, we talked about why this is so great, because everybody's going to raise their hands to a pamphlet. Everybody's going to raise their hands to a brochure. Not everyone is going to raise their hand to a direct offer because they're just like, I'm not ready to buy. I want you to show me that of what you have first, and I want to be able to build a relationship before I actually want to buy from you. I'm sure you've seen ads online where they're just hammering you with direct offers. They're like, hey, if you are a coach, I'll get you 30 new coaching clients. And then it's like, okay, well, that's not original, or you don't pay. If you're a dentist, I'll get you 100 new patients, or you don't pay. Or if you're a new dentist, I'll get you 1,000 new patients, or if I don't get you 1,000 new patients, I'll pay you $1,000 back. And then what you start to see is you start to see the claims getting higher and higher and higher. And so I think this is really effective in a place where you're trying to, when people are zigging, you're kind of zagging. So this is where you go, hey, if you're this person, I want to give you away this for the systems. Here's why I'm giving it away. My goal is to help 1 million people get into shape. I recognize that not everyone can afford my services. So I just want to kind of teach and educate every single person because they're learning so much shit. So if it's mission driven as well, you're gonna start to recognize that ads perform better if there's a why. What is your mission on this? And it is true. There's going to be tons of people that need help, and your system can help them, and not everyone can afford to pay. But if you can afford to pay, well, you can have a chance to apply on this page. Anyway. So we use this thing called Notion. You build out your templates, and it's so quick and easy. It's ridiculous how technology has changed it, because back in my days, 10 years ago, I had to use this thing called OptimizePress and WordPress and plug it together, and fucking that took years to make. At least a good weekend of 20-year-old hustle bustle, getting all that shit together, and even then it fucked up. Okay, so you've got Notion, blah, 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 create a page, link it up, and it's all good to go. Now you've got these 10 emails. What you do with these emails is you need to introduce who you are. One, you need to introduce, if you're a person here, you're in the right place. So you are in the right place. Congratulations. You need to also show them that you understand their pains, their problems. You understand that, man, as a 100-kilo man, it's people tell you and they think that you're lazy. Can you believe? You need to be able to relate to their frustrations, their problems. You can almost be a voice on their shoulder, and they go, oh my God, how does Lynn know all that shit about me? So you go, hey, look, a perfect subject line is people think you're lazy. but I know better, right? Something that is like, oh my God, like you're appealing to my side against the masses. Because if you're obese, well, what do most people judge you? They think you're lazy. They think you're silly. They think you have no self-control, and it's all crazy. And then you're trying to get on their side, and they're like, I know, right? If you're marketing towards dentists, you go, hey, you've been burnt before. Then they're like, oh my God, you know, right? Or you have to be able to relate to them at some level. Number 3, you need to actually create an argument. Okay, what is the fundamental argument here? The fundamental argument that you want them to see is that it's not information that, as a coach, and this is specifically for any coaching business or anyone that sells consulting or advice or accountability, it's like the argument is ideally you want them to recognize that they don't lack the information. So even though they think they lack the information, even though you're giving away this free system, they actually lack the accountability and the environment. The ability, environments is so critical. It's like, you need to be able to see that other people just like you are doing this so that your excuses are invalid. Okay, let me give you an example. When I'm a dad, and in all of my beliefs, I'm like, when I see like a 20-year-old kid completely smashing it, doing $100 million in e-commerce, I'm like, oh yeah, but he doesn't have kids. Does that make sense? Like it's like my brain just says, yeah, but wait till he has kids, he's 34, is blah, blah, blah. So I have that objection inside of my mind. But if I see another dad, right, if there's a community of other dads that are doing like $1 billion and he's a dad, he's got more kids than me and he's more successful than me, then I can actually start to recognize, holy shit, like, fuck, there is an environment and I should be doing better. And I want to be a part of that. I'm drawn to that. You're drawn to the environment. So the argument, if you're selling any type of consulting, coaching, accountability, is that 1, accountability is the key to getting results, but 2, being in a like-minded environment, being able to believe that, man, like, you're not as bad as you think. There are other people in worse off circumstances than you, and they're crushing it. And the reasons why they're crushing it is because they're around other people that are crushing together. When you can crush it together, it's like a game. It's competition. We thrive off competition. Okay, so you got to be able to make that argument inside of this. And then basically, you're sending emails 4, 5, 6, you're sending testimonials. Email 7, you're sending like testimonials are like, hey, meet Lynn. Before Lynn worked with Lynn, Lynn was really fat, Lynn was really lazy. He tried 100 different things. He felt miserable. Basically, every time he tried to lose weight, he gained more weight and he was completely frustrated. And then he actually met me and he started to recognize that like it wasn't about knowing what to do. It was more about the emotional instability of gaining all the weight and the emotional habits and patterns. And then Lynn joined the environment, saw other people, wanted to compete. And Lynn got really fucking crazy results because he'd started to recognize that, oh my God, his stories cannot hold him back. So if you're like Lynn and you feel like, nobody understands you, you're not in an environment where it's like, oh my God, you're not feeling motivated, you've joined other programs, you've been around skinny bitches, yada, 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 then come and join this. This is amazing. This is new. And those are the testimonials. And the last thing is you kind of like make a final offer. And the final offer is like saying, hey, it's been 10 days since you first opted in. I hope you love the course. Right now, if you sign up to my program, you will get 2 months free, but the deadline's today. And so you got to make some sort of an offer to get people to take action, right? Driving them back to this page. But once again, remember this page, it's kind of like if you're a newbie, I apologize because I'm just looking at my screen and it looks like bird poo. But anyway, you get the gist. Okay, so remember what we talked about. We talked about if you are a nobody, you're not starting this for the first time. You run I'm running this for a first time. You own it. And you go, hey, because I'm running this for a first time, here are all the benefits. So you have to understand that if you're a noob, if you're starting out, there's a benefit to be starting out because you can literally go, hey, I am starting out. Here's my mission. I'm starting out. Come and join me. Come and be my first 20 clients. As pilot testers, as beta testers, not only will I give you more coaching, not only will I be more determined, right? All these other big influencers out there, they're fucking like, they're too busy. But me, I'll be able to give you more support. I'll be able to give you more help. Why? Because I need your testimonials. Your testimonials are going to help us grow our business. And because of your testimonials, I'm willing to give you a 75% discount as well. So if you're willing to take me up on a deal, if you're willing to like support an early business and get more support and get more bang for your buck, and this sounds good to you, then go and apply now. I fucking love starting out because you can actually just tell people the truth. Like it's such a big advantage. Whereas I actually think when you have more expertise, people are more like, oh, I'm not sure because I joined another program with another expert and they'd never fucking spoken to me because they thought they were too good, blah, 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 right? If you have expertise, then you also have to stack the argument here. I'm the only one that has done this myself. I've done this for the last 20 years. I've helped 5,000 people do this. There is nobody out there that is better than me. Come check our results. We have 5 million testimonials. If you want the best, then this is for you. If you want the worst, then don't do this. So you can see how I stagger both the arguments based on the offer and the implementation. Okay, so let's go back to this. This here, if I can give you this, when I look inside of any business right now, it's like, this is the one thing, like we've tested many different funnels. This is the one thing that's cruise control past higher advertising costs, people not opting in, people not building trust, so on and so forth. And this is the very first thing that we can do. And so when you look at this, what you want to be able to see, you want to see basically a target like this. So this is what we begin to measure. So what I'm trying to look for is I'm trying to look for a 25% opt-in rate, okay, on the landing page. Because business comes down to numbers, okay? Then I look at a 10%, so lead to book call is 10%, okay? Then from book calls to client close, like you sell them, is 10%. So if we actually do the math on that, let's say we are spending, I don't know, a budget of $1,000. All right, let's say $1,000. What does that get us? Well, I'm going to anticipate my click cost here. If your ads are really good, let's call them $2 clicks. That means you will get, for that $2 clicks at a 25% opt-in rate, you'll get $8 leads. It'll cost you $8 to get a lead. Considering there's a 10% conversion rate from lead to booked in calls, it's going to cost you $80 to get a call. Okay, to get a phone call. I'm Asian, so my math is very correct on this one, trust me. And then obviously you're converting 10% of book calls in the client. So it's going to cost you $800 per sale that you make. Okay, and assuming that you sell anything more than $800, which you should, if you sell anything, my clients sell anything from like 5,000 up to 50,000. This is probably more in a B2C market. This is more like your fat loss. If you're in a B2B market, you can probably expect your clicks to double and then maybe opt-in rate to decrease because they're more aware. Business to business, like if you're trying to sell to other marketers or business owners, they're more skeptical. So, but even then, if you double everything, well, you're going to go to $1,600 per sale. And if you're selling B2B, you can sell anything up until, $1 million. So you get what I mean. But this is the mathematics that actually works around this. And so, I'll go through another video talking about how we can optimize the clicks, how to reduce the ad costs. We can talk about increasing opt-in pages, etc., etc. We can talk about how to get more calls and how to get people to book more calls in with retargeting ads, and then how to get people to show up and close more deals. So fundamentally, I'm just talking about the funnel here, but you can see why this funnel works so well. Hopefully you can see why it works so well. And if you follow any of my staff, I'm sure you can look inside of Facebook Ads Manager, but you'll be able to start to see that we actually run this system time and time again. Anyway, if you like this video, please, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you want any more specific details, like type inside the comment section, let me know, like what about this do you not understand? I think this funnel is one of the most, it's the best funnel, because when I like to advertise, I don't like to advertise a particular offer. I like to give away value first because it just feels good. When I can run an ad saying, hey, if you're this person, you've been suffering this problem and you want this, I want to give you this for free. Here's why I want to give you this to you free. I'm trying to help this many people out. And yeah, it's yours for free. Go download this, check it out. Let me know what you think. Like, it just feels good. It's a feel good because advertising is generally cringy. And if you can offer value, if you can help people and you can give them shit for free, it's the best way to advertise. Like, I feel like the most affinity to that type of advertising. And then I'll make them offers, and then I'll educate them, and then I will storytell within the funnel, right? On top of that, you've got retargeting ads that you can send back to this, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that being said, like, subscribe, comment down below with what your main key takeaways were. And with that being said, there it is. There is my $20 million funnel. There is the funnel that we use every single day to take my clients, my partners, from 0 to 7 figures a year, multiple 7 figures, just by implementing this. And it's so simple. It's so easy. It doesn't have a lot of variations. I don't even talk about this, but a lot of the stuff that we do is we also follow up with like monthly promos and like, hey, we're open for like 2 days. And if you sign up within these 2 days, you'll get this special offer. So all the leads that are in there, every month you can promote a new offer. Anyway, with that being said, I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.